Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Mustard channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another interesting project that has a really good short-term use case in my opinion. And this project is called Standard Protocol or the STND token, right? As always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website apps.standard.tech in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about Standard Protocol, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you buy these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account right now, I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up your Gateio account today. By doing so, you not only get a chance to make some really good gains on these cryptos, but you can also use some of their world famous tools such as copy trading, giveaway boxes, as well as NFT boxes on their platform, right? And by using the link in the description to set up your Gateio account, you are also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the Standard Protocol, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Standard Protocol? Standard Protocol establishes a reserve bank with decentralized governance. So we've seen a lot of projects that attempt to make a reserve bank like a platform that have come and gone, and they've mostly failed or mostly not really done a good job with governance. But what Standard Protocol aims to do, it also aims to become a reserve bank, like a decentralized reserve bank with governance, decentralized governance aspect to it, right? So they are trying to build a reserve bank with decentralized governance. So it issues a collateralized stablecoin valued at 1 USD that has an elastic supply determined by a rebase mechanism. So similar to many projects that use a rebasing mechanism in order to create a reserve stablecoin, this product is also trying to do the exact same thing by creating a stablecoin that's valued at 1 USD, and they maintained the elasticity of this platform in such of this token in such a way that it is done via the rebasing mechanism, right? So that's the quick overview of what this project does. So let's go to the website itself, which is apps.standard.tech, in order to learn more about this project. So if you see right off the bat, they have a very really good website, and if you see the top left corner, they have the logo, and you can connect your wallet, and they have two types of tokens. One is the stable coin, which is pegged to the US dollar, and this is the second token, which is the token that we are covering right now, which is the STND token, right? Which is at 14 cents per token. At the time I'm making this video, we'll cover the tokenomics and the token price shortly. But if you scroll further below, you can basically provide see some of the charts of some of the most popular cryptos, including ETH, DAI, Metis, USDC, and several other tokens as well. And they have different token prices along with their charts as well. And if you scroll to the top corner, you can see the pools which you can use to farm or provide liquidity to, and that will earn you some STND tokens. And if you see, they have their farms which allows you to earn the STND token by providing liquidity to two different token pairs, right? So here you can see STND Metis pool that provides you an annual APY of 9.63% paid out in STND tokens, and you have several other pools as well in the bottom, and they have multiple different pairs that you can basically technically take advantage of. On the top right corner, if you see, they have dividends, which is basically where you get the stablecoin distributed as, but since this is a mobile version and I'm not connected to my wallet, you can't really see this component active right now. So if you see the bridge as well, so this is, they take you to the bridge where you can bridge tokens from, I believe, Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain to, since this is basically on the Polkadot ecosystem, on the Shiden network, you can basically move it to the Kusama Shiden network, right? So that's basically where you can move it to. So here they have provided the bridge itself, which uses multichain.org, where you can bridge between different chains. For example, Ethereum and Shiden network. Shiden is, if you guys don't know, it's a Kusama-based parachain on the Polkadot ecosystem, and it is a sister project to Astra Network. So if you guys don't know what Astra Network is, I've covered Astra Network in detail a few months ago, and you can read through, watch through that video in my channel, right? So Shiden is a pretty popular and fast-growing, network on Kusama, and a lot of projects are building on top of that, including Standard Protocol, which is aiming to be this reserve bank on the Shiden network, which uses decentralized governance, right? So you can bridge a lot of tokens that you want to provide liquidity to on Shiden network through their bridge protocol, right? So you can also see the router function as well, which also powers, which is also powered by multichain.org. And if you see, they have the routing mechanism as well here, so you can also access the history of the routing as well, and you can migrate your liquidity from Uniswap to this platform. So it's a pretty straightforward and simple platform that allows you to do a lot of things, including provide liquidity and earn their STND tokens. Along with, if you go to the dividend section, you can see how you can earn their stablecoin, which is basically an algorithmic rebasing token. The rebase is based on your traditional rules, right? Which is, again, if the token price is below a particular value, the token rebases. If it's above a particular value as well, it starts to rebase, right? So that's kind of like the how mechanism by which this token, the stablecoin works. So now that we covered the stablecoin as well as the platform overall, you can access their social media information as well by clicking on the top right corner, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward platform, very easy to use, and a really good short-term project in my personal opinion, right? So let's go to CoinMarketCap page for this particular token. This token is currently ranked 1481st by market cap and CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at 17.9 cents at the time I'm making this video, with a 20% increase in the past 24 hours. So obviously this token is pumping, right now, and it is definitely a good token to keep an eye out for, because once it's pumped, the next phase is going to be dumping, and then once it's dumped, the next phase will be pumping, right? So this token does have some good track history of making some predictable short-term gains, which is one of the reasons why I want you to do some investigation into this project to see if it's a project that you want to invest in, right, in the short term. So if we take a look at the market cap is only $2.4 million in market cap. So that's one of the reasons why this project is a good project to pump, because the market cap is quite low. Small volumes of capital entering into the market can easily make or break the price of this token, which, if you know what to do, you can definitely take advantage of the upward and downward swings easily, right? So that's why the market cap being low makes this project a really good short-term project, right? So if we scroll further below, the max supply is 100 million tokens. Obviously, this token has some really good tokenomics, even for a token that is very kind of like a mediocre project. This is a really good project because of its tokenomics itself, and scarcity seems to have been built into the system, because I personally like projects that have a max supply of equal to or less than 100 million tokens. And here 100 million tokens seems to be the perfect spot, which I personally like. And the circulating supply is also not that bad, because if you see, for a relatively new project like this one, the circulating supply being 13% of its max supply is definitely really, really impressive. Yeah, I think in the short term there could be some short-term price slumping that this token will experience because of new tokens being dumped into the market. But despite that, I feel like this token still has some good opportunities to grow in the short term, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm personally impressed with the tokenomics of this token, considering the fact that every time in our channel we covered projects, more than 1 billion tokens as max supply, and only less than 5 to 10% of the tokens in circulation, right? But this token seems to have some really good tokenomics, which is a breath of fresh air, right? So if you scroll below, you can clearly see some of the charts information as well. So obviously I mentioned that this token is a good short-term token, because this token did do really well in a predictable manner a couple of times, but since its initial inception, this token was overall performing poorly because of its tokenomics, as well as the fact that this token doesn't really have a lot of traction, because Shide network itself did not have any traction up until recently, right? So the token price was worth $1.70 as of 29th of April 2021. It reached an all-time highs of $3.17 as of 13th of May 2021, before crashing down to relative lows of about 39 cents per token as of 19th of July 2021, and then it made some small peaks and dumps overall, thereby making it a relatively predictable token, because it does go up and then crash down and then goes up again, reaching a second all-time highs of about $1.39 as of 27th of October 2021, but then went down again, and it has been going down recently, in kind of like reaching its new all-time lows. But the one thing that you need to understand is that since this token has been in its all-time lows right now, this will be a really good token to look into, because a project won't remain in its all-time low period for a very long time, right? I think this token will start pumping again, and I think it can easily break above the $1 mark in the next couple of months. But again, it will not happen right away. It will probably happen gradually, or maybe even happen immediately by a quick pumping candle and then a quick dumping candle. So you need to be very careful and cautious before you can buy this token, because you could lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing, right? It's definitely a good short-term project, but you need to be very careful. When it comes to Bitcoin Comparative, again, there's still no real point in comparing the Bitcoin Comparative, because it is associated with the stable coin that's kind of like rebasing. So there is a lot of volatility by default, but the fact that this token is associated with the token that is rebasing, then the volatility is even more higher. So the Bitcoin Comparative would be like ultra risky, but you can still use Bitcoin Comparative if you know what you're doing, right? But if you time the project properly, for the short term, you can still make some really good gains on the Bitcoin Comparative, right? So the Bitcoin Comparative shows that this token was initially worth 2,400 satoshis per token. It reached an all-time highs of close to even above 5,000 satoshis per token, before crashing back down to an all-time lows of about 780 satoshis per token, reaching a second all-time high of about 194 satoshis per token, before crashing down, and currently it's at its all-time lows of about 36 satoshis per token, which is kind of like a good opportunity to buy this token in Bitcoin Comparative. But I would not recommend Bitcoin Comparative for an extremely volatile token like this token, right? I would suggest you to stick with dollar comparative, because there's a lot of opportunities with dollar comparative itself, along with associated risks, right? So be very careful about that. When it comes to the markets itself, you can definitely buy this token from Gateio, which is one of the most popular exchanges for buying low market cap jump tokens, such as this token, along with many other tokens that we cover on our channel. And if you don't already have a Gateio account already, I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up your Gateio account today. And by doing so, you're not only getting a chance to make some really good gains on the low market cap crypto, but you're also getting a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make as well, right? And by using the link to set up a Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. So apart from Gateio, KuCoin also seems to be a really good exchange where you have multiple trading pairs. You can buy this token with ETH and USDT. I would suggest you to stick to USDT, because ETH comparative is even more volatile than Bitcoin comparative, right? But apart from that, there are lots of other exchanges, including SushiSwap, where you can buy this token on the Ethereum blockchain, but you will be paying extremely high fees. So I suggest you to hold off on that, right? Maybe Gateio and KuCoin will probably be the best exchanges for you to buy this token from in a centralized environment, and maybe SushiSwap is the best exchange to buy this token from a decentralized environment, provided you're willing to pay the high gas fees on Ethereum, right? And so what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has some really good short-term opportunities. Will this project be successful in the future? I don't think so, because there's a lot of projects that have successfully launched their rebasing mechanism and failed. Maybe they may come back again. Maybe the rebasing token cycle will happen again in the future. But I think for now, the overall market is slumping, and I think the rebasing tokens will be one of the most riskiest projects in the crypto space. But you can still make some good gains even in times of slumpiness like currently, by investing in really good short-term low market cap projects like this project, which can still make you some good gains if you know what you're doing, right? But definitely it does come with an extremely high risk, so be very, very careful of that, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.